Good morning, the potato chips. How are you all this morning? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck. And Victorinox, not something you see very often on my channel, I hasten to add. I'm not a great Victorinox lover, to be honest with you. Yes, I can understand why people like them, but they're just not something I have ever felt the need to collect many of. I have my wee SD Classic on my keyring. And then I have, this is the only other one I have at the moment, which is the Pioneer. Now, this is the one without the scissors. I have this one specifically really for going camping or down the woods where I might need to open a can, but there's an absolutely amazing awl, which is great if you're going to whittle and do things like that and you want to put holes in bits of wood. It's a great little knife. So I don't feel as if I have a need for any more. And that was until yesterday. And I'm going to be honest, this wasn't from Heine Haynes, although they do sell a version of this. This was from Amazon. It was on sale yesterday. I think it's on there today. Now, that's Amazon UK. I'm not sure about the States. But this was £21 delivered. Next day delivery. I've got that Prime. So I thought, I'll give this a go and see what it is. And what is it, I hear you say? Well, there we go. There's the number of it. It's a Sentinel with a clip, which I thought, I really fancy that, but I fancy it for a specific reason. I haven't just bought it for the sake of having it on the collection, which I tend not to do, to be honest with you. But I bought this specifically because at the moment, it just comes in the basic Victorinox box. And it comes with a clip. Now, it's not deep carry, but that's not for any reason. I got this for inside of a bag that I'm in the process of redoing and making up for this year. It's a bag that I would take when I'm going into the woods to play with the knives, obviously because our stupid rules over here. But I like going in and just making a wee cup of tea and sitting listening to birds, maybe take a dog with me, and the two of us will just sit there. I'll stick a wee hammock up and we'll have an hour or two in the woods just getting a wee bit of greenery, which is lovely. So I'm making up a new bag with a couple of my wee fire stoves, making up a fire stove, a tarp, things that I would take with me. It's just a bag I throw on my back and take down with me at any time. And the only thing I need to add to it when I go is water and what I'm going to eat for the day. So I'll leave that set up in my wee storeroom. But I fancy the steak knife. I have a wee plastic steak knife. I have a titanium spork, a big long spork food for eating out of bags and things. But I had one of those, just a plastic spoon, or knife, I should say, that I kept in the bag for eating meat and cutting meat up. And I seen this and I thought, this would be a nice addition. It's a one-hand opening, which is lovely. Really nice secure lockup. No movement this way, although what I will tell you is that sometimes you can get a little bit of a rock. This is a liner lock on this, but it's the opposite to what normally you have to push away from you to get the liner lock to close, which is absolutely fine, doesn't bother me. Very comfortable in hand, nice long straight blade for cutting up steak, for anything, for chopping up on a board. And I just thought, lovely, and we all know what the Swiss knives are. They're a good stainless steel, somewhere like a 12C27. Something like that. It's just stainless steel and it's good and it sharpens easy and that's all you want. And it'll sort of make up my set with my Victorinox sharpener, which will be going in the bag as well. So I just thought I'd get it. It's a lovely handle. Let me just give you a size on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches long with a cutting edge of just over 3 inches. So it's a really good size knife, do you know what I mean? And it's a lovely handle. The pocket clip doesn't annoy you at all, especially holding it in that. You just don't feel it. It actually makes the knife fatter in hand, which is quite nice. But I mean, most of the time I'm going to be using this for cutting a steak up or whatever. Cutting vegetables up to put in a wee pot if I decide to make myself a wee pot of stew while I'm out. But I think the handle is lovely. Really, really nice handle. It's a composite material, just a plastic. Something like what the cold steel would use. Now, it's not highly textured, it's quite smooth. You've got the Swiss Army shield on it there. I just think it is absolutely lovely. And for £20, £21 delivered, I don't think you can beat it. And out of the box, like all Victorinox, it is razor sharp, out of the box. This has actually just come in my front door, and it jumped up a few knives because I want to make this wee pack up. So I thought I'll get the review out of the way. It also has a little lanyard loop or whatever you want to call it, but it has a toothpick and it has tweezers shoved in the end, which again, as I'm going to use it as an eating tool, the toothpick I will definitely use. I use a toothpick all the time anyway. So I'm really impressed with it. The weight of it, it's actually quite light. Oh, excuse me, everything's falling apart around me here. What weight is this wee knife coming in at? It'll take a while to get used to this, the liner lock being on the other side. Normally you're pushing a liner lock away from you. This one you're pushing it the opposite way, which doesn't really matter. This is not a knife I'm using for self-defense. Not that I use anything for self-defense. So let me see what weight it is. It is 2.7 grams. For a 3-inch knife, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And I'll have to say, I am quite pleased with it. I'd thrown it in the pile. I was ordering something else from Amazon, and I just thought, I don't order that many knives from Amazon, but this has been a real pleasant surprise. Now, Heine do one that doesn't have a clip on it, so if you want to use them and use our wee code, please use the discount code and go to Heine. But this is just, I have to be honest, this is what I got from Amazon. This one was £21 on the sale, so really good. Heine's is not much more, and you get discount, so it'll be something similar. So I would recommend there. If you don't like to use Amazon, or if you don't have Amazon Prime, you're going to get it for the same price with delivery. Now, so what do you think of that? Do you like that? Have you ever used one of these? This, let me just see, I'm doing it the wrong way. No, it's a two-handed closer for me yet. I'll maybe work out how to do it. But I just think for, a wee quick video of a very cheap knife, but of a high quality, like all Swiss Army tools, they're made to last and they're made to use. And the stainless steel is good, it sharpens easily. All the things that you'd want in a pen knife. This for my go bag, as I would call it. It's not really a go bag, it's my camping bag. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think down below? Have you ever had one before? Have you seen one? Is there a use in your collection or your daily life? I mean, this would even be a lovely steak knife in the house, to be honest with you, with the stainless steel. Really nice. Absolutely. So there we go. I'm going to head on now. I just wanted to make this wee quick video, give you a heads up on this. I say in the UK, it's on sale on Amazon. But don't forget, by the time you go to Heine, if you order over £30, you're getting free delivery, and then you'll get discount off it. So buy this, something else that you need, and you're there. But if not, Amazon on Amazon Prime, next day delivery, 21 quid. There you go. Sales pitch over, but I really do like it. And I'm making up this wee bag. If anybody would like to see my little bag made up when it's done, let me know, and I'll do a video on the wee bag that I make up to take in the woods with me. And I think it's a nice wee bag. It's pretty well equipped out for most cooking and things that you want to do in the woods. All right, take care. Paddy's away, cup of tea time. Bye now.